Hold on, so let me just go check on my YouTube channel. Tommy NC 2010. What? Okay. Talk for a second, Moby.
Hello, I'm Moby, and I'm talking for a second.
Talk for a second, Moby.
I I assume there was a.
I'm Moby, and I'm talking for a second. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. So I have my phone up here to, we are live right now, folks. And if you see the title of this,
Yeah.
welcome to the Moby and Tommy Awesome Podcast. Today, the topic is YouTube drama Shane Dawson documentary series. And I have to say, how are you doing, Moby Lee?
Fine and dandy. Got that right. And I'm excited to talk about my favorite YouTuber, Shane Dawson. I've been a big fan of Shane for a long time, since way, way back in the day. And I'm glad that he's still out here doing his thing. And the fact that everything that he's doing is bigger and better than what he did before.
Yeah, you know, I haven't really gotten into Shane Dawson, but now with this documentary series, I really have been kind of watching more of his channel, and it does interest me. It does interest me now, and so now I've been diving in to more of who Shane Dawson is. I really didn't look into the original Shane Dawson when he first started here on YouTube. I don't think I got an interest in him really, but now that he's been doing like this documentary series, I've been looking more. Oh, and also, folks, just to let you know, Moby Lee's channel, let's get his video up to 50 likes. His newest series, the romance series, am I right? Your new series.
Undone. Yeah.
Yeah, let's get that up to 50 likes for him. We did that last time. I want to say thank you again for getting Moby Lee's other episode up to 50 likes. You wouldn't even pass that. You guys blew it up. I gotta tell you, you blew it up. Like, surprisingly, I made that announcement video, and you guys went over there, and you just blew up his video. Like, you did an amazing job, and I want to say thank you to you guys for doing that. I really do appreciate that. That was so kind of you, and like it meant a lot that you guys did that. And my documentary is on hold right now. We're trying to put it together. It's put together, but there will be series put out, and we will be rocking out 28 years later. You heard about this, didn't you, man?
Yeah.
Yeah. So back on topic. So the whole entire Shane Dawson documentary is trying to figure out into the mind of Jake Paul. How do you feel about this series, Moby Lee, just by watching it?
I am one of the very few people on YouTube that actually don't hate the Paul brothers. I think Jake Paul is really talented. I was never a fan of his YouTube stuff. I never watched it to hate on him, but I seen him on Disney Channel, and I think he's pretty talented. And I feel like a lot of people that hate on him are people who hate on him just because in reality he's just a kid having fun. And I know he's 21, he's not a kid, but like he's still a kid. Like, he started at 19 years old, and he's just doing crazy stuff with his friends. That's not something that should be, looked down on like he's a horrible person because he's doing stuff to have fun. And when you have a bunch of yes men around you that's telling you like everything you're doing, when you have no one's like, hey, no, this is crazy. Hey, you shouldn't be doing this. Like, everyone's like, yeah, keep doing it. Because by him doing that stuff, everyone else is getting paid. And his parents come in and they start making videos, and everyone's like encouraging this behavior. So he can't really, like, when Shane came in and it's like, hey, look, I see you doing this, but you need some people to start saying no. You need some people that's like, all right, this is fun, but you gotta chill out with this. Or like someone to give them advice like, hey, maybe you shouldn't upload something like that. Like, if you're a kid that's rich with a lot of money to blow and doing crazy things get you attention and everyone around you saying keep doing this, then that's what you're gonna do. If he didn't have YouTube and was just on Disney, like none of this would be happening. But I mean, this type of stuff that happened.
Well, that's the reason why he got fired from Disney, was because of his actions and his controversy. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to open up a Band-Aid that needs to be ripped off. I do not like the Paul brothers, and I don't dislike them because, oh, Tom, you're jealous. And I'm like, no, I'm not jealous. I'm angry because they're the ones that have screwed up YouTube for us. And Leafy. Leafy has screwed up YouTube, and I heard rumors that he was coming back at some point doing an epic interview with Keemstar. And I don't like the Paul brothers because of what they've done to YouTube, especially Logan Paul. Logan Paul, like, as much as I say, I know some people that are sociopaths. I've met some sociopaths in my time that don't have emotion, that have that push away insanity about them. And Jake Paul is a sociopath, like emotional disconnect. I think what we're seeing in the series is not the real thing. I think what we're getting from Jake Paul is what he wants Shane to see. That's how sociopaths control themselves. They can show the insane side of themselves, but at the same time, they can project what they want. Right now, he's playing the nervous, little, sweet, little, innocent. How old is Jake? 20, I think?
21 right now.
21? Okay, he's projecting the sweet little 21-year-old little boy that everybody wants to see and everything. Ah! He knows how to do it. People, Jake is not stupid. He's smart. He knows what he wants to show Shane. So I see what he's doing. He's playing the quiet, modest YouTuber that has a bunch of money and all his merch. And that's why, personally, that's why I call my stuff gear. I don't call it merch because I don't want to be like all the other YouTubers. And I'm not condemning other YouTubers by saying this. I'm saying that the thing is that I could see past their little scheme here. I could see that it's not just Logan and Jake that's in this whole entire scheme. It's their agents. It's the people that are behind them. Dude, it's the people are behind them. A friend of mine told me this. It's the company that owns them that could say, hey, don't do this. Hey, don't do this. But they're the people are the ones. Yeah, can you imagine Logan Paul calling up his agent saying, hey, we're in the suicide forest. There's a dead body. Should I film it? If I was his agent, I'd be like, no, Jake, get out. No, Logan, get out of there. No, I guarantee you what his agent said is, no, that would blow you up. That would blow you up in sensation. Somebody should have been like, no. And that's a problem, is when you have somebody that is a sociopath and that flies off the hinges, and you have somebody like Shane Dawson, which I'm not bad-mouthing Shane Dawson. I don't know if Shane Dawson is looking in the right direction because he has a lot of stress in this situation. You know what I'm saying, Moby?
Yeah. So you have the opposite of mine, basically. What you think is they're manipulating Shane Dawson and just making him
They're manipulating.
Look how they want to be looked at. But it's not a they thing because Logan Paul was not in the series. It was only Jake Paul. So I can only speak on Jake Paul when it comes to the series. I see where you're coming from, but I don't think it's like that at all. Like I said before, you're a kid having fun. The Suicide Forest stuff with Logan, I'm not going to speak on that because that's not what the series is about. When it comes to Jake Paul doing stuff like setting stuff on fire in the backyard, like that's not things malicious attacking people. Like I've set stuff on fire before, but obviously I'm not rich in a mansion, so I'm not going to do it on that level. It's all about the pressures of YouTube and staying relevant and doing what you feel you have to for people to keep coming and watching and clicking and more money coming in and all that. Like, you're constantly being put in a position that you have to upstage yourself. It's kind of like Jackass, the show, where they do the crazy stunts. And each episode, they got to do something crazier. And they're putting their body through all this stuff. Like, I feel like it's similar to that, like a YouTube version of it.
You know, and the thing is that I think that YouTube has become this, YouTubers per se have become like the jackass people, and they're trying to push themselves to a limit, but there's a limit to what's going on in this pond, and YouTube has changed drastically. We can't even swear anymore here on YouTube. And the fact that they can swear on Netflix, which it's a paid for, you know, thing that you get to watch shows and stuff like that. But the fact that I believe that Jake and Logan have done this to YouTube. They have changed. It's like what the Joker said. You've changed things. There's no going back. You know, like, they have altered YouTube, I believe. And I think that because a lot of what Jake and Logan do, it has altered YouTube and made it into what we have today, where, you know, everything just blows up in our faces. And reason why we get demonetized. And there's some other people who could be blamed for this, but if you see the big press outlets, and you see the releases and the stories, whose names are on the main bill? Logan and Jake. And there's a lot of other YouTubers that are involved in this situation, but I think that there's an Illuminati situation in this. There is an Illuminati situation involved in this, a conspiracy that we can't see past what the media wants us to see, and I think it is there, truly there. Logan and Jake Paul are part of the Illuminati. That's for you to think, audience.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty big right there. Illuminati. That's some bold statements that she got there.
I know that.
I mean, who knows? Anybody could be. I could be a part of Illuminati. And I'm just secretive about it. You never know.
Yeah, Mr. Man with Mr. Two Identities. I'm being funny when I say that. No. Huh?
Illuminati. YouTube Illuminati. Who would be in the YouTube Illuminati?
Huh?
Who would be in the YouTube Illuminati?
I'm trying to think who would be in the YouTube Illuminati. I'm trying to think of...
Jeffree Star would definitely be in there.
Who?
Jeffree Star.
Oh, come on. Jeffree Star is so pushed away from YouTube. Like, he's so busy, like, doing his makeup company. He uploads videos to YouTube. But I seriously doubt that he would be involved in the YouTube drama. The man is so rich.
I said Illuminati. The people that's at the very top. Jeffree Star is super rich and successful, multi-million-dollar company right there. We talking about YouTube Illuminati. Jeffree Star would be up there.
I guess I could, you know, see that. But I think what mostly is in the YouTube Illuminati is these big agents. These agents that are in control of Logan Paul and all these YouTubers. Though that is the YouTube Illuminati, okay? These agents that are part of this certain company, they are part of the YouTube Illuminati, okay? They are part of this whole entire problem of just all this mold, all this interior bull crap. Honestly, I can see it. I can see the dark matter inside of this, and I hate to be so dark and not positive about this, but for the longest time I've seen it. That YouTube has been going like this, it'll be going straight, and then as soon as Logan or Jake Paul do something, YouTube goes boosh. And then YouTube Illuminati is like,
Yeah, that's exactly how they sound. I heard them laugh before. That was spot on. Now, what I want to know is what were you gonna say?
Huh?
Well, I was gonna say what I want to know is what YouTube drama you wanted to talk about.
Well, I think what YouTube drama I like to talk about. It's hard to say what exactly is going on in the community right now. Um, I'm not really exposed to a lot of. Oh, recently, do you watch McJuggerNuggets?
I have no idea who that is. Please inform me.
I have my mouth open right now because you're an actor.
Oh,
You're an
okay.
actor, and like, so the thing is, okay, to catch you up, everybody. If I guess Moby Lee's been underneath that YouTube rock. Um, no criticism to you. I'm sorry, but okay,
It isn't.
huh?
I said it's not offensive. I'm not.
Okay,
It's a lot of people on the board.
You know who Pickle Boy is? Do you know who Michael Green is?
Oh, I know Steve Green comedy. That's a cool guy.
So you've never heard? Okay, I'll catch you up on an update. Michael Green is a kid named Kid Behind the Camera. Angry Grandpa. Does that name ring a bell?
Yeah, I know Angry Grandpa.
Okay, Angry Grandpa is related to Michael Green. Angry Grandpa passed away. So recently, McJuggerNuggets has been doing a series where he gets kicked out of his house. And he goes and meets different YouTubers. He's been palling around with different YouTubers. And he's been doing different things with these YouTubers and stuff like that. And recently, he hires these people. He has like over 4 million subscribers. And he hires this cameraman to go and film with him and stuff like that. But really, the thing is, Jesse's extremely rich because he had a series called the Psycho series. If you get a chance when we're done doing this podcast, if you have time, take a look at the Psycho series. It's a whole entire series about everybody was on the edge of their seats. Everybody was assuming that this was real because Jesse did that. He made his life look like it was a real series. Like his father was, yelling at him and screaming at him to get a real job. Jesse didn't want to do that. He was making YouTube videos, and that's whole part of the Psycho series. And so then the series ended, and then we found out it was a series, and then Jesse started making friends with Michael, Kid Behind a Camera, and, then this whole thing started to unravel that Jesse was trying to expose Michael of being fake and not being real. He got to meet Angry Grandpa and chill with them, and then Jesse came down again because he went to the funeral, and there was like this whole entire thing. Well, Michael still has been grieving over his father's death, Angry Grandpa, and one of Jesse's main cameraman, cranked up his dad's old car. It's this old-timey car. It's this old car that he cranks up, and Michael got really upset about it, and he kicked Jesse out. So now Jesse has been lying to his parents, saying that he is in LA, that he has an apartment in LA, and he has been leading them in one gigantic whirlwind. Now, do you think it was wrong that the cameraman... He said he meant well by it, but the fact is that the cameraman shouldn't have messed with Michael's car, which was his dad's car, his recently deceased father's car. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot. So, was he doing that for a video?
Yes, they were doing it for a video, and I think that there is some capabilities here about that. I don't know. It might be staged. That it was just giving for something for what is it? For McJuggerNuggets to leave. I don't know if it was a part of the series because you know, he calls it
Well,
real
you
life
did
vlogging, but I believe,
huh?
huh?
You did say he was getting kicked out in places, and hardly on YouTube is the real life stuff actually real.
Are you talking about Harley Mornstein?
No, I said hardly, not Harley.
Oh, okay. I
One
also
thing
watch.
is,
Oh,
you also watch what?
I also watch Harley Mornstein, the Sauce Boss. He's one of my good friends.
Yeah, but bacon strips.
Bacon strips, bacon, bacon, bacon,
I never
bacon, bacon.
Cool. But to answer your question, I feel like it's probably fake. It's probably all fake, to be honest. They probably want you to take sides and talk about it because that's going to get them more views and more money, more revenue, more ad clicks, and like if there was a real problem where that actually happened, it wouldn't have been posted. Let's be honest.
Understand.
All that it's just like we have the ability to make things look realer than they are because they're coming from us instead of a TV station that produces things. But just like if you're watching reality TV on TV, it's obviously not real. It's the same thing with YouTube drama.
For instance, people accused me of being fake because I made a video where I was walking around town and I run into Hamza. Hamza's working on his van and I confront him about my editing. And right then and there, I fire Hamza and I walk away. I upload the video and people accuse me of saying he takes my glasses off and he smashes them, and people said that was fake and I was trying to be like McJuggerNuggets, and it was not fake. That happened 100%. It unfolded as it happened. So the thing is, like, people said that was a series, and I'm like, how could it be a series? Like, and there was a whole entire apology, and Keemstar tried to expose me, tried to make me look like I was a moron, and make me look like I was a fool, and you know, like he's always had like this grudge against me because he's Leafy's little best friend, and he wants to protect his little Leafy, and he figured, okay, I'm gonna study everything I can, and I got drunk one time. I don't know if you. That's before like, I think that was before you knew me, because I went to Playlist Live and that's how I met you, but I don't know if you had heard about my uproar in 2016, because that's when I went to Playlist Live. But a few people knew about me, and I had a bunch of controversy, and I don't know if the video came before I went to Playlist Live. I don't know if you had seen it, that I was on an episode of Drama Alert, because Keemstar was trying to ask me if I was autistic, and that if I was faking autism, and that's how Tommy C and Keemstar got together, and then Keemstar used Tommy and, you know, basically said that he hated Tommy, and Tommy has his own. Tommy C is another YouTuber. That's a bunch of YouTube drama that would blow your head off. That's another story for another time, for another podcast, because you know about Keemstar. You know about all the nonsense that Keemstar provides. Am I right?
I know that he's a YouTuber that has Drama Alert. I don't watch his videos, but I know about him.
Okay. Well, that's another podcast for another time for us to talk about with Tommy C and Keemstar and just that general subject. And, like, we could dive into a lot of that. And, you know, I'm not...
some more drama. And diss him. Taking everybody out. YouTube Illuminati ain't got nothing on us. We coming for your head. Coming for the throats.
You know, thinking about drama, thinking about a subject that is pretty heated, and I could think about a subject about a promise somebody made, and somebody else stretched his hand out and opened that hand, and then bit that hand. And I think of somebody that calls him an international superstar, and somebody that was too afraid and put a title on the line and didn't bother to show up for that match. And I thought, oh, Mr. International Superstar. Mr. International Superstar, where's the International Superstar? I came, I was ready, but Mr. International Superstar wasn't there. Because he was afraid of one thing. Of being laid out. Being laid out and put on the floor. Because he was too afraid to lose his title. Because he knew that how much perfection was standing in front of him. When in fact, Moby Lee, I gotta tell you something. You call yourself the International Superstar, and me and you are good friends. We're good friends. I met you at Playlist Live. We've known each other for such a good while. But you know who actually the International Superstar is? Do you want to know who is the International Superstar? You call yourself the International Superstar, but you know who has earned the role of International Superstar? You want to know who? You want to know who? You went quiet because I'm speaking the truth.
If you're doing gestures, I can't see it because I only see your picture.
Yeah, Moby Lee can't see me right now. If you were to pull up your computer and pull up this broadcast, you would be able to see the gestures I'm making right now.
But to reply what you said, how dare you? I am the International Superstar Moby Lee. And you know what I didn't say? I didn't say when you would have your title shot. I just said you'd get one. That can be anytime. It could be a playlist in the future. It could be over here. It could be me going over there. Any place, anytime. When I'm available. Because I'm a very busy international superstar. But let me tell you this. When we are face to face, I know you think that you're just going to hit me with a spear and get the 1, 2, 3. But I'll tell you this. You're going to be in for the fight of your life. You are going to be coming for my title. But you're going to be fighting for a lot more than that. You're going to be fighting to breathe. You're going to be fighting to move. You're going to be fighting to not get destroyed. Because when I get my hands on you, it's over. I know we're friends. But that's not going to stop me from taking you out.
Moby Lee, I got to tell you something. When you're dealing with a breed
Go ahead.
like me, you're not dealing with any ordinary person. You're not dealing with. I'm just telling you that. Because, you see, I've been on TV screens all around the world. TV screens all around the world as far as you can imagine. More than here on YouTube. I've been on Comedy Central. I've been on MTV. I've been on local television. So the fact is, I am the International Superstar. I've been on multiple shows here on YouTube. The Joe Cronin Show, the Foul Mouth Network. To name thousands of shows that I've been on that I've collaborated with. And that's why I am the world heavyweight, MTV's main Comedy Central's champion of the world. And that's why I dominate every single day. And I am International Superstar. And that's why I bring...
You can... all those collabs you want. I have collabs too. I got plenty of them. But I'm not going to talk about those. You want to know why? Because those collabs aren't going to be in this match. It's going to be me and you. And you've never in your life faced anybody like me. No amount of friendship is going to stop the intensity that's going to come your way when we have our match. I'm not going to go easy on you. The only thing you're going to remember, the 1, 2, 3.
You know, this is your boy talking. This is your boy, that your favorite wrestler, I'm guarantee you like. He says this. Bring it, jabroni, bitch. Because little Tommy NC
I
2010
will.
is going to take his size 14.5 foot and shove it so far and turn it sideways and shove it up your candy ass. And if you smell what Tommy NC 2010 is cooking.
Funny you say that. 14.5. Because I got a size 17. Now I'm going to tune up the band and kick your teeth down your throat.
I'd like to see you try.
All right. Looks like that's all the time we have for today. Things got a little heated. But we will be back, people. We will.
We will. And someday, I'm going to be standing over Moby Lee's body and holding up his title in my hand. And I'm going to be the victor. I will be the winner because it's fate. It's all about fate, folks. It's all about fate. It's all about that interlocking fate that you know what's going to happen. And then he's going to be Apollo Rubble. And then the international superstar is going to be the crushed international superstar. Oh.
It's good to have dreams. I'm not going to crush them just yet.
Well, folks.
All right. Subscribe to Tommy if you haven't. Great stuff over here.
And give yourself a sub to the formal international superstar, Moby Lee. His link is in the description below. Give his video 50 likes. Give him a pat on the back because he needs it. Because the guy is definitely a good guy. But the fact is, his destiny is due to be underneath my wingtip. And if you don't know what wingtip means, that's my shoe.
Well, awesome. We're going to record that.
Huh?
All right. Thumbs up the video. Subscribe if you haven't. And thank you for watching our podcast.
The Tommy
and
the
if
Moby
anyone
Lee,
we talked about.
Sorry.
Exactly. Shane, you the man. I love you if you see this. Shane, you're great. Keemstar.
Keep doing
You
the
get me
awesome.
hard.
Keep doing the
I'm
awesome
a-
series. As always, I'm Tommy NC 2010, and I'm keeping you on the inside fact. Subscribe, support, stay positive. Catch you later, folks.